Realities are first. Fear a man who has arrived in his mind, because God testifying said no power in existence sustains the ability to stop such a man. Could that man be you this morning, who has gone with God to dimensions? I know that it looks like nothing good can come out of Nazareth. I know as it is right now, there's no testimony. Nathanael said, can anything good come out of Nazareth? And Jesus at age 12 was in the temple, traveling, the word, traveling. Please listen to me. If you're a businessman here, this is a very powerful secret. It will never come just by trying to, do a lot of physical things. Leave all of that. You don't need to be embarrassed that you cannot buy the shoe now. There's no shame there. Anybody who laughs at you is ignorant, and they do not understand the power of transition that comes in life. Why fake what can be real? Stay and travel with God and watch him lift you, sometimes overnight. Is God speaking to us? Any successful person who is very honest and open with you will tell you that once upon a time they did not know how this will happen. All they knew was that God said it, and I believe it, and he begins to indoctrinate their understanding. That's why he shows you dreams, because we think in pictures. When your mind captures it, it's impossible for you to leave it. So whilst you are sitting here, he shows you the nations watching you minister, watching your products go beyond the shores of this country and Africa. And while he's doing that, you don't know anybody. While he's doing that, not even your neighbor is interested in what you offer. Don't mind your neighbor. He doesn't hate you. He's only ignorant. Finish your business with God, and I tell you, a generation will stand at attention to honor the God. See, please listen. Believe what I'm telling you, and you'll stop being angry at your environment. The real secret of success is you and God, not what you do, who you are. What you do will continue to become who you are. That's why promotion never blesses people sustainably. They grow. I'm not insulting you. A lot of people say, once I'm promoted, then they are promoted, and then nothing really happens. Then they change a job, nothing really happens. Because the law is that it will always reflect you. But grow here. Leave the chains around you. Just keep growing. And you watch the power of the laws of the Spirit. He has broken the gates of brass and cut the bars of iron in sunder. Is there any chain that can hold a man who has grown out here? If I capture your hands and I lock you in prison, and you are Mandela, even after 20 years, you are a president. A president is a president, and you will come out and truly be it. So when they took the body of Joseph to the prison, they didn't know that it was only the body that was there. The mind continued to dream. I'm a savior. I'm a lifter. This is the cure for the anger that we have about our background. Why did my mother marry my father? Did she see him? All of that is not only sinful, it's unnecessary. Are we together? There is a bailout system. One simple law: dream with God. That whilst you are standing here, I may not have the transport to go back, but I'm not ashamed. Listen, don't rush where you are. You will miss where you are living today. A day will come, you will turn back. If you ever tell people you were here, they would not believe you. Enjoy the process with honor while you move, because you know inevitably you're on your way going. Oh yes, yes, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true that men can change. It's true that transitions and translations are still real. It is true that people continue to upgrade to higher versions of themselves. Don't be ashamed of your pain. Don't be ashamed of the bills. Don't be ashamed of the tears. If you need to cry, cry. Cry while your mind travels, because it's about to pick your body. Some of you, while you are sitting in this conference, just right now, your mind has already gotten there and is holding your body. No power, hear me, there is no divination and no enchantment that sustains the ability to keep a man down who has gone up. These are the justice systems of God. It is proof that he is just, and one Lord who is rich unto all. I can find my way out of life. It may not be a cause that your mother didn't go to school. It is not a cause that your father was not educated. It's not a cause that out of 12 siblings you are the first to ever rise. He takes you here while they laugh. Yes, Jesus died, but he only died for 3 days. He didn't die forever. While they were laughing at the dead Jesus, a newer version was already up. The same way they laugh at you, say, rejoice not over me, my enemies. I know I came to Lagos and you met me under the bridge last week. Last week is not today. Oh, I'm in a conference. This is the reason why it is powerful to honor all men, because you don't know what part of their growth. Imagine the person who greeted Obasanjo the last time before he came out of prison. If that was a wise man, he would greet him and give him how many plates of food and say, eat sir, I'm the chef here, eat. It's painful to miss your lifting because of lack of discernment. Just because you see that brother sitting down and his shoe looks like it's not a testimony, his mind has gotten it. His mind is in a boutique shopping for the higher version of him. Just because the preacher laid hands on 50 people and nobody got healed, he left that meeting like a funeral. What happened? Did you really call me, oh God? He prophesied, every word of knowledge was wrong. You felt bad for him and said, why didn't you just preach and sit down? While he was doing that, the prophet, accessing the depths of the spirit, 3 years later, you step into a meeting and remember him. Just when you are about to laugh like before, he calls your name. No. Once upon a time, Peter, I could not heal the epileptic patient, but now my shadow. I will not always remain an amateur. There is growth in the spirit. Rejoice not over my yesterday. That laughter will embarrass you tomorrow. Rejoice not over my yesterday.